On the news tonight, Anambra State government calls for collective effort in battling gender-based violence. 6 head teachers demoted for illegal levy collection. Senate confirms Oluyede as substantive chief of army staff. And on the forums in South Korea, president faces impeachment over imposing martial law. Welcome to the evening news. My name is Chidima Orangwa. The State Commissioner for Women Affairs and Social Development, Mrs. Ife Obinabo, has called on Anambra and stakeholders to join hands with the state government to eliminate gender-based violence and create a safer, more inclusive society. Mrs. Obinabo made the call during press conference press briefing for the 2024 Unite Conference on 16 Days Activism Against Gender-Based Violence in Anambra State. She explained that the 16 Days of Activism Against Gender-Based Violence with the theme Unite to End Gender-Based Violence in Anambra is a global campaign aimed at raising awareness and inspiring action to eliminate violence against women and girls. She disclosed that the state government, with the support of ROLAC, has done the domestication and implementation of critical laws such as the Violence Against Persons Prohibition Law, the Child Rights Law, Anambra State Disability Rights Law, among others. The Anambra State Blind Students Association has celebrated its 2024 get-together aimed at encouraging the visually impaired to be resilient and determined to maximize their potentials. The event with the theme Vision Beyond the Sight took place at Dennis Memorial Grammar School, DMGS Onitsha. Correspondent Ifunanya Wanko has details.
Professor Chigozo Ifadeke and Barrister Eloka Obi charged the students not to relent but to believe in themselves, as true vision is not all about physical sight but one's determination to achieve the unexpected.
I want to thank God on the topic that you have given me today, to encourage you, to tell you that we are going somewhere, to tell you it's not about the eye, it's about what is inside you. You keep trying, keep working hard in order to do what? To do more for life.
Speaking later in an interview, the coordinator of National Association of Nigeria Students, NANS, Southeast, Comrade Charles Ijoma, and the coordinator of Nigerian Association of the Blind Youth Wing, Anambra Chapter, Comrade Chibuzo Obierika, charged the students to believe in themselves and take their destinies by the horns. Their patron, Chief Godwin Okeke, emphasized the need to support people living with disabilities to make them feel they belong and to enjoy quality social life, education, and job opportunities.
As a Christian, you have to learn to help others. See your neighbor as your own brother, as your own sister. See somebody who has problem as your own problem. And God will continue to bless you.
From Onitsha, Ifunanya Wanko reporting for ABS.
Since Anambra State government declared free education policy in all government-owned schools and also gave a stern warning on the collection of levies in whatever guise, Anambra State Universal Basic Education (ASUBEB) has been on the forefront of enforcing the law. Correspondent Kenechukwu Chukwudi has details.
According to the Executive Secretary of ASUBEB, Dr. Vera Nwadinubi, during a press briefing in Oka, public schools are giving 50,000 naira interest every month as Sunday running costs, including providing teaching aids like marker and whiteboards.
These monies are expected to cover whatever sundry expenses, little things, even cover if you want to do extra lesson for the children, it can cover that.
The demoted head teachers include Mrs. Okoye Uju of Awada Primary School 1, Mrs. Eunice Nwaneka of Awada Primary School 2, Mrs. Patience Obioma of Awada Primary School 3, Mrs. Elizabeth Ekene of Awada Primary School 4, Mrs. Gloria Nkoleka of Awada Primary School 5, Mrs. Maluako Chinwe of Awada Primary School 6, the ASUBEB Board Secretary, Mrs. Lovelyn Mbwemena, a board member, Lady Teresa Azodo, amongst other board members, were present during the press briefing.
We believe that after this, that there will be anomalies in the schools will be rectified.
In Oka, it's been Kenechukwu Chukwudi for ABS News.
The Archbishop, Province of Niger, Mr. Reverend Alexander Ibezim, says prayers are an essential part of life that makes one spiritually alert and gives one power to overcome temptations. The Archbishop stated this during his ministration at the 2024 Advent Prayer Convention of the Anglican Diocese of Oka held at Chapel of Redemption, Unizik Permanent Site, Oka. Correspondent Chinelo Onguzalike has details.
Archbishop Ibezim, who is also the Bishop, Diocese of Oka, explained that God's blessings surpasses human comprehension and needs serious prayers and persistent faith to bring them to actuality. The President of Women's Ministry of the province and diocese, Dr. Mrs. Martha Ibezim, said such prayer conventions help one tackle the issues facing their families and encourage the women to hold on to their faith, remain steadfast, serve God wholeheartedly, and not to backslide in the face of difficult circumstances in life. In their separate speeches, Venerable Chris Obodo and David Ezobi, who are the organizers of the prayer convention, maintained that consistency and patience in prayer are what is required in the journey of faith, saying that storm of life may come, but God will continue to preserve and perfect his works.
My word of encouragement to women is that this is the time to serve God wholeheartedly. This is the time to remain steadfast in serving the Lord.
So if we are able to stand firm and then keep on moving no matter the obstacle, then we'll have the same testimony that God is at work no matter the storm and no matter the challenges we face.
I am Chinelo Onwuzilike for ABS News.
The Senate has confirmed President Bola Tinubu's appointment of Lieutenant General Olufemi Oluyede as the substantive Chief of Army Staff. The confirmation followed the review of a report submitted by the Senate Committee on Army, led by Senator Abdulaziz Yar'Adua during plenary. Presenting the report, Senator Yar'Adua noted that the committee had screened General Oluyede on November 26 in his capacity as Acting Chief of Army Staff. According to Yar'Adua, Oluyede was deemed highly qualified and met all the necessary criteria for the position. Leader Yoon Suk-yeol imposed a short-lived martial law order that stormed the country and prompted troops to encircle parliament before lawmakers voted to lift it. Opposition parties in South Korea submitted a motion to impeach President Yoon Suk-yeol, who is facing mounting calls to step down after he imposed a short-lived martial art order which thrust the country into political turmoil. Impeaching Yoon would require the support of 2/3 of the parliament and the backing of at least 6 of the country's constitutional court judges. Speaker of the Assembly, Woo Won-sik, is set to open a session for the motion to be debated, which could happen as early as 2 days. Reports say that Ten Hag is being considered by the Bundesliga club if they chose to sack current manager Mark Rose amid a bad run of form. Leipzig have lost 5 out of their last 6 matches in all competitions. They recently lost 5-1 at home against Wolfsburg in the Bundesliga. Leipzig currently sits in 4th position on the Bundesliga table, but Rose must turn this run of result around or faces losing his job. And that's just about it on the news tonight. But before we go, a quick reminder that you can follow news and programs on ABS from any part of the world by liking our Facebook page. Follow us at Anambra Broadcasting Service. Subscribe to our YouTube page at ABS Television or follow us on X at ABS Radio TV and on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. You can also log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. Our top stories again. Anambra State Government has called for collective effort in battling gender-based violence. 6 head teachers have been demoted for illegal levy collection. Senate has confirmed Oluyede as substantive chief of army staff. He told the on the foreign that South Korea president faces impeachment over imposing martial law. And that's it on the news tonight. Thank you so much for joining us. My name is Chidima Orangwa. Good night.